Hi guys, great to see you. This is Gareth. From now on, I will teach you Mandarin Chinese. Chinese is not a phonetic language. As a result, its pronunciation is not entirely based on the written Chinese words. In order to help non-native speakers to learn correct Chinese pronunciation, a system called Pinyin was developed by a government committee to transcribe the sounds of standard Chinese. If you want to learn Chinese well, you must first learn Pinyin and tone. Pinyin uses the letter of the familiar English alphabet to help students determine the pronunciation of unfamiliar Chinese words. Most Mandarin sounds are easy for English speakers to pronounce, although some require more practice than others. Pinyin is also a useful tool for learning new vocabulary and for looking things up in a dictionary, as well as for typing Chinese words. Therefore, it's critical that you learn to read and write in characters as soon as possible. Chinese is a tonal language. Tones are the variation of pitch level in the pronunciation of a syllable. A syllable may be composed of three components: initials, finals, and tones. This is a syllable: initial, final, and tone mark. There are altogether 21 initial and 39 finals. There are 4 tones in Mandarin Chinese. Every Chinese character carries a tone. Perhaps the most important thing to remember is that different tones of certain syllables generally indicate completely different meanings. The first tone has the highest pitch level. It starts and ends high. It's near the top of your comfortable range. As a result, you should be able to sound the first tone syllable continuously without effort. The second tone starts in the middle of your voice and rises toward the level of the first tone. It's similar to the English tone when you are questioning. What? The third tone is the lowest tone of all. It starts low and then rises toward the middle high pitch level, and it has longer duration. Your pitch level should drop until you feel out of breath and then release. The fourth tone begins at the top of your comfortable range and proceeds quickly to the bottom. It's short and sounds as if you are beating stem. You got it? Okay, let's look at the vowels in Pinyin. There are altogether 6 basic vowels in Mandarin Chinese: a, o, e, u, yu. They are called simple finals. And now, let's learn the finals' correct pronunciation and practice their 4 tones. To pronounce it, the tongue remains in a natural, relaxed position, and the mouth is wide open. Or the mouth is half open, the tongue rises up a little and jaw backward. The mouth is round. It sounds like O in wall. You should have lip rounded. To produce this vowel, your tongue rises up a little and jaws backward. Change the shape of your mouth from rounded to unrounded. At the same time, open your mouth wider. It needs special practice. 一 is an rounded high front vowel. The tone is raised higher than when pronouncing its counterpart in English as in T.
一
U is rounded high back vowel. The tone is raised higher than it would be to pronounce its counterpart in English. It slightly resembles the O, as in English double O. To pronounce it, first, the tongue must be pulled toward the back of the mouth, while the lips make a very small opening in front. Second, imagine that you hold as much water as possible without either swallowing or spilling any of it out of your lips. Third, try to whistle the lowest note possible, then vocalize instead of actually whistling.
呜
U is rounded front vowel as a combination of E and U. To produce this vowel, first pronounce E, then modify the shape of your mouth from unrounded to rounded. Second, try to whistle the highest note, but vocalize instead of actually whistling.
吁
When U acts as a syllable by itself, E added before it, with the two dots on the top of it being removed. Initial 波, 坡, 摸, 夫 they are called labials because the lips must be used to pronounce them. 波 close the lips tightly and then air suddenly bursts out when pronounced it. 八 把 把 爸 逼 比 比 必 波 博 跛 簸 不 不 补 不 八
八
把
把
把
把
爸
爸
比
比
比
比
必
必
波
波
博
跛
补
补
不
不
Pour, close the lip tightly, and then the air suddenly bursts out. Compared with the pour, the airflow is stronger. You can feel it when you put a tissue before your mouth. Pour, pour. 趴 爬 怕 批 皮 痞 屁 坡婆婆破扑仆谱铺
趴
趴
爬
爬
怕
怕
批
批
皮
皮
坡
坡
破
破
扑
扑
谱
谱
摸 close the lips tightly, and then the air flew out from the nasal chamber with the vocal cords vibrating. 妈马马骂咪咪米蜜母母母木摸磨抹墨
妈
妈
马
马
骂
骂
摸
摸
墨
墨
米
米
For the upper teeth gently touch the lower lip, and the air flows out through the narrow opening with friction. 发法法发佛夫福府父
福
福
府
府
父
父
佛
佛
Okay, that's all for today. See you next time. 再见。